want to do the bankers page though.
You can do
Well, no
the
one
bankers
has done it yet. If you want to just post that, like that you'll do it
I
in
know,
the
but like
Arcanist channel.
I just don't want to promise that I'll do something because what if I don't do it? Okay?
Okay.
But I want to.
Well, that's why I kept on saying, hey, I don't know if the wiki will ever be finished. I want to do it next week, but it might be a lot longer because I've never done like web hosting.
Okay. I see we're on the same playing field, I think.
Yeah. I will complete it.
But Brandon, you made so many links to pages that don't exist, and I'm like, ooh, I haven't heard this name before, and then I click on it, and it's like, yeah, get fucked.
That was kind of the humor of doing that one. It's like, I can't wait to eventually have pages for these. I can't wait for Cooper to also see this and be like, ooh, what's this?
Yeah, part of the reason why I was like, I'm 100% down to like build this is because it makes it so much easier for me to get caught up. Right? Because then
does it have a random page function?
It does not. The reason for that is because I want to add pages that are hidden unless you enter in a like specific keyword. And I'm worried that just directing you to a random part of the wiki might either direct you into one of the pages that I use for like actually coding the site, or might direct you into a hidden page.
Yeah, okay, whatever.
I'm sorry. You can search. Doesn't that sound fun?
I don't want to search.
That's right. You want to input. You want to input, Athena.
I want to watch The Walking Dead. That's what I want to do.
Oh, where you
at? The beginning of season 4, episode 9.
Damn.
Ooh. You're speedrunning that.
I have autism.
Fair enough.
Like, it's not speed running.
I have a lot of time.
It's called a superpower. Let's call it what it is.
All of the time that I'm now not spending watching YouTube, I'm watching The Walking Dead. But I have to actually focus on The Walking Dead more than I have to YouTube video. There's like shit going on that I have to remember. Yes. And
that's why I only watch brain rot, such as YouTube's Minecraft Parkour Civilization on loop.
I just play Russian roulette for my entertainment.
There we go.
Oh. Hey guys, has Colin said anything once this entire time?
Nah.
I think he's just been enjoying the back and forth.
He does that sometimes.
I just wanted to make sure I wasn't just not hearing him.
He does that as well sometimes.
You don't need to hear me.
It's the new update. We can't hear him. Just like the YouTube videos.
Colin.ai has stopped working.
Just like the YouTube videos. It's rude.
I've read through a couple of you guys' special little gifts. We're about to go crazy.
Oh yeah, no, it's pretty insane.
We're about to go crazy. I still like mine the best, but I think that's probably because it's personalized.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure everyone. Yeah, I'm pretty sure everyone likes theirs the best, but you know.
I like all your guys' the best.
Aww.
How sweet.
What a liar.
I'm just so excited for when I go into Coda. That's gonna be fun.
Oh yes.
I heard Dakota.
Nope. That's not what happened. That's not what was said.
Well, I had 2 questions.
You will not get answers.
Damn. Is what it is, I guess.
I didn't even say anything. You're free to ask.
Oh, okay. The first question was for switching between verse and chorus, just to make sure I am doing it correctly. It's each individual instance of health blocks being removed. So if I do an attack against 3 creatures at once, if all 3 lost a health block, I would switch between verse and chorus. I would have 3 switches.
Well, I believe it got further clarified You see here.
Oh, once per turn.
Mhm.
Oh, thank you. Okay,
per
thank you.
turn.
There we go. Yay! Okay, that makes. Thank you so much.
Reading the item explains the item.
That's
no,
bullshit.
sorry,
You're
sorry.
lying.
I thought I didn't reread
Are you
it
sure?
because it didn't have that before. Okay, now it makes a lot more sense. Thank you, Colin.
Mhm. Well, it got more powerful. So yeah, it's
Very much more.
so it's a once per turn. It narrows the field of randomness in the awakened power. That way, the higher it goes, the more precise it gets.
Okay, I like that. That's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
And then my second question was in Coda. It says for every time an enemy makes a damage roll, an allied creature gets one of my choices, either removes removes a minor injury, gains benefit 1 on their next roll, or moves 10 feet without incurring the retreat penalty. If I give the same creature multiple instances of benefit 1, does it stack, or is it just benefit 1?
Yeah, benefit 1 stacks.
Oh, cool. Okay, sweet. So I could give somebody benefit 3 if just three enemies do a damage roll. That's really awesome.
Yeah, I mean, Coda is very
You just-
powerful. That's why its downside is so huge.
Oh yeah, but I mean, like, if I'm gonna use it, I don't think I'm gonna need Verse or Chorus afterwards. I'm
You
pretty
better
sure
hope so.
that. Yeah, I better hope so. I don't need it afterwards.
Why don't we
Oh,
not
man.
call that into
You also got to survive
existence,
the
you know?
3 hits.
I mean that's
From
just a damage
whatever.
roll against anybody.
Mhm.
It just makes a
anybody?
damage
Okay.
roll. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Also, again, I want to reiterate: if I'm in chorus, stay close to me when you start your turn, because if you're just within 15 feet, you regain 10 stamina points, and each time you make a damage roll, I gain a hero point. So just good stuff. I will try to be better about my positioning to make sure you guys start your turn within 15 feet of me.
We
I
create the
think
Tower
all
of
of us-
Power on Viola.
I think all of us have some sort of benefit for being near each other.
Oh yeah.
Kind of comes with the territory.
Surround
I just stab
Loomis.
things.
All right, so now if everybody stacks their buffs,
Uh-huh. Let's stack the buff.
Exactly. But we have a session to get to, gang. So,
You promise?
I do promise. Cooper, can you give the recap of last session?
no.
Well,
Okay, I can.
Double
Minus
it
2
the
hero
next one.
points.
So
no, levels.
no, I said I could. I said no, and then I said I can. I
I
can.
know.
So we started off at the joint of the ring. Everything is coming down staircases, and for a hot second, Viola's like, What if we blow it up? What if we kill everyone? And then, comes to her senses.
Veto.
And Loomis is like, all right, we stand, we fight. And over time, as a bunch of the scions of Savras, 2 giant fellows that are hideous, and various other enemies swarm down, we somehow managed to survive through most of it. Until right near the end where everybody had 1 health block.
Slot drop force.
I don't know what you're talking about, everybody.
I have no clue what
I
you
had
just said.
2.
I have 3.
Okay, you had 2, but you were also dragged away by a little invisible boy.
We don't have to talk about that.
Yeah, we do. It's part of the recap. Morgan got dragged away by a little invisible boy near the end, and then spent the rest of the fight just hanging on top of a rock. I got kind of trapped in by the mass of corpses.
Corpse
And
party.
through proper positioning, a big slashing circle, and lots of help, we managed to just skirt by, and now we are sitting wounded at the bottom of a hole, not knowing where entropy is.
That is correct. So,
What a good place to be in.
what a great place to be in, really. And this is where we shall begin. As all of you are here at the bottom of, the prime ring next to the joint, what are you guys doing?
Um,
We got
Well, that was a good
information.
fight.
I don't
We
think it's
should-
necessarily over.
We should vacate.
We should leave.
Close the doors behind us.
Yep.
Yeah.
Back up staircase A.
We'll go back to the other cave and regroup from there.
Mm-hmm.
Could I do like a cursory glance of all the like muck and stuff and see if there's anything of note other than goop?
Lots of bones and bodies. Go ahead and make a physical or a mental check.
I'll make a mental check. It's 2 successes.
2. Then, as you're looking through all the bodies and gore, you're not really finding anything on the Silence of Savras, and it's really too much to find anything of value, except for you're able to see that on the body of one of the large Fomorians, there appears to be like some sort of like paper that is just like covered in blood, kind of hanging off some of the hides that they wear around their bodies.
Can I kind of try to delicately take it off? If it's like, I don't know, attached to the leather, I can cut the leather.
It's not really, it was like tucked into a pocket.
Tucked into it? Okay.
Yeah. So you can easily pull it out. As you unfurl it, though, it's covered in blood and muck. And really, as you're looking it over, you can't tell much about it. There are squiggles, maybe some sort of language on it that you don't know and cannot decipher, as well as what appears to be a rudimentary map of some kind.
Big guy's had something on him. Can't really read it though.
Okay. Was that the only paper, Colin?
The only one that you guys can see, yeah.
Okay. If we all take a look at it, do we recognize anything?
No.
Interesting.
Well, at least if it's in your mind and
We can
lose
remember
this,
it for
then-
later.
It probably would be good to hold on to it. Maybe we could restore the paper.
Or if there's like invisible ink or something.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Or we could hand it off to Shivo.
I think that
Yeah.
would probably be best. Actually, it's paper. We could throw it in the messenger bag and put Cooper Borneman on it.
Hey, guess what? I don't have it
What?
anymore.
I know, but we
Yeah.
can get one.
If
But
you
by
did
then
put
we'll
it in,
see
would
Shivo.
it transfer with all of the ick on it?
It does. We saw that with the coffee stain we got from fuck his second name,
Akash.
Akash.
At least that was pretty dry though.
But we should
Anyway.
begin our trek.
Before we go, I know I can't meditate here because that would take hours. Can I kind of just internalize the sound of this joint before we leave to kind of use it as material to meditate on for later?
Sure, make a spirit check.
3.
3?
You want hero points?
Maybe. If you're offering, yeah, I'll throw in a few of mine.
I'll give you like 2 rerolls. to start.
Nice. So I'll do 5 then. Dang. Okay, so that's 4.
4. Okay. Then you take in as much of the sound of this joint as you can.
Okay, perfect.
Before we go up too, Loomis will just like put his hand on his heart and just say, "Thank you, Crow. You helped me protect them."
Gotcha. Anything else then?
I
Um,
don't think so.
I have only used heal 3s in combat, so I would like to start using out all of my heal 2s. I'm gonna give 1 to myself because that's 15 stamina, and that will bring me up to 25, which is almost my max. Would anyone else like 15?
Who has 0?
What'd you say?
Who has the lowest?
I am perfectly healthy.
I'm
Well-
5 of 65.
All right, Tavis is gonna walk over to Morrigan, look him up and down, and just kind of quickly rub whatever your biggest wound is with, green goop, and walk away, saying
Thanks.
nothing. Yep. Anyone else?
Does-
You have some bandages or something like that? Sonora is at 9 out of 65.
Okay, I will walk over, use my last heal 3 and my last heal 2.
Okay.
So Sonora can take 50.
Oh, thank you.
And
No
Loomis
problem.
is passing out bread for an after combat snack to people.
Viola will take it, and what we can eat on the way up.
Yeah.
I don't think this fits in my diet.
No, it's fine. I have a nice view for you. It's called the cave wall.
Okay.
I think we're ascending now.
All right.
I feel kind of bad leaving it all dirty like that, though. I know
Oh,
we
we-
should just go, but
I don't think we have time to clean the corpses of 400 dead individuals.
yeah,
Call it a gift.
maybe a different time. I think he's just talking as they walk up.
Gotcha. Then all of you begin to ascend the staircase upward. The last time, it was a 2-hour trek down. Are you taking your time going up again? Or are you trying to hustle?
Well, I'm worried that if we hustle and we end up tired, Entropy will just be sitting at the door saying, well, well, well. So I don't think how much time we take matters.
I don't necessarily
Personally, I vote
disagree.
hustle.
I think just getting out is our biggest priority.
Closing the doors is the biggest priority.
I'm cool to hustle.
Yeah, that was under that umbrella.
Okay. I'm happy either way.
So is the goal to hustle?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I believe so.
Then everyone go ahead and make a physical check for me at detriment 2, because he just got finished with an intense combat.
With my 4 physical. Hey, doesn't matter. 2 successes.
Okay.
I have stuff for this, Brandon. You got this.
I don't suppose the navigator would help at all.
It would not, no. Considering it is a straight staircase with no
Hey, let me find a
branches
way.
Two.
or divergences.
Oh, wow.
Fuck.
Wherever will I go?
I'm gonna throw a hero point.
Oof.
Nice
Balls.
one. I got 1 success.
Gotcha. Then as you all begin to make your way up, are you guys willing to spend stamina points, or are you still trying to not remain completely gassed before you make it up the top of the stairs?
Hmm. Oh.
Do we know how much it'll take?
It's kind of up to you guys.
I mean, I got plenty.
I have 1 health block and 25 stamina. I would prefer to. Tavis is not looking good.
If do each of us have to give up stamina like equally,
Yeah.
or
Unless you
we
want
do?
people to
Okay.
fall behind.
Okay.
I mean, you could just
Um,
leave Tavis in the dust.
Yeah,
See
no,
ya,
I
Tavis.
would-
I spent 105.
honestly,
I'd only have
it's
20.
yeah. I think it's best if we just
Yeah.
keep
We'll keep-
going and not spend the stamina.
Yeah, that's probably for the best.
Gotcha.
We'll go at Tavis's pace.
Then it would take you about an hour and a half to make it to the top of the staircase, but you reach the door without incident.
Okay. The door's open though, right? We
It
never
is.
closed it.
Peek
Well.
outside stealthily.
All right. Before we go through, we're gonna shut the door, and I assume we're going back to the cave, right?
Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's be quiet about this.
Morgan, you're in front. I'll be right behind you.
All right. Can I peek out the door, see what's up?
Yeah, you peek out the door, don't see anything.
Is there a
Move
chance?
forward.
I'm worried. If they know that we have a way into the Cave of Mists, there's a chance that the reason why Entropy didn't come in is because she wants in as well.
I don't think Entropy wants to go into the Cave of Mists.
I don't know if it would be useful.
We can't see anything, but can I hear anything, Colin?
Listening, you don't hear anything abnormal.
Okay, I share that.
When we first saw Entropy, I got the most painful headache ever. Do I feel anything now?
Hungry. Other than that, nothing.
The usual.
Look, I don't have to put up the entrance if we see anything weird, and I'll enter in after all of you guys.
Okay. As long as there's a plan.
I
Okay.
just, if that's the case, I guess Teamer would have to get us away, but we just need to shut this door.
Okay.
Shut the door.
Yeah, so we stealthily move out and shut the door.
Okay.
Yep.
Then, as you all move out the other side of the door, Teamer, using your abilities, you close it behind as all of you feel the waves of powerful magic be shut away.
Now we need to leave.
We walk towards the entrance of the cave.
All right. Then you all continue to make your way upward. Once again, it is still quiet, even as you keep on making your way up and up and up. Eventually, you reach the top, and at 150 feet in front of you, the entrance to the cave.
Still nothing awry?
Not that you can sense.
We want to check the entrance before we set it up.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Probably for the best.
All right. Scope it out.
All right, who's scoping it out?
Me, I guess.
Cool. Make a physical check for me then.
Any detriment or
No.
anything? I will re-roll 2.
Nah, should toss
Fuck.
you the binoculars.
Well, live and learn.
I'll
Morgan.
re-roll that last one,
Okay.
please. Before you start speaking. God damn it. Gay. Whatever. Continue.
As you then peek out, you can see the rolling fields of grass with this like scar carved across the landscape where entropy seemed to have been. As you look around, you don't see that long procession of monsters about. However, in the sky, as you are looking, you do see about 10 Arnir just flying about amongst the clouds, looking down at the area below.
I'll back up. The flying ones are up there.
Okay, let's pop open the cave and let's go.
Yeah. I will ignite. I will open the cave. That's what it's called.
Okay. Absolutely then. The Cave of Mists opens up before all of you then, as this billowing white smoke seems to fill the interior of this cavern.
Quickly into the hole.
I walk in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I will go in immediately after they have all entered.
Then,
Well, after I just look around and then enter.
all right, you look around, enter, and all of you are now inside the Cave of Mists.
Oh. We did it.
Another mission well done.
It doesn't stop there.
Of course, many more to go.
Do we know anyone with a boat? A different
Um,
boat?
Things we could worry about when we get back to the manor.
The manor needs to be our next stop, yeah.
Keep calling.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Is there any time left in our 24-hour like stopgap that we made, or is that all passed?
Yeah, that's probably passed.
Okay. So we've got to start it up again, assumedly.
Mm-hmm.
We want to go
I
for the
guess
ship
we
first?
should. Hmm?
Do we want to go for the ship first, or try and deal with that?
I think we need to pick up Thea.
Yeah, we need to help the villagers of Dorka first. I don't think we have the time to focus on that machine.
They definitely know her name specifically, though, so they could find her easier than the rest. She'd be safer with us.
I guess to the manor. Was there a cave near the manor?
Mm-hmm.
Are we able to check in with my parents and sister?
You don't see them.
Johnny, do you know where everyone is?
You can see John shakes his head.
Is that normal for you?
You can see your bird nods.
Okay. Don't scare me like that, man.
The
They
bird would
probably-
like to say that he is not an omniscient being.
Thanks, Hannibal. They're probably at the
I-
manor already since, we asked them to go check on Shivo and let them know we're not traitorous fucks.
All right. Yes, thank you, Hamble. Sorry, John.
How you doing, Hannibal?
You can see the bird just looks at you.
John, my
it
best
seems
friend.
Okay. I don't know how fucking far we are. So I don't know.
We were
How-
very far.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So from our current location, I don't know. How many miles are you reckoning?
Like once ago.
About 1,600 miles.
Oh shit! Did I do that?
You did.
Okay.
How the
That's
fuck did I do
So
that?
I need.
Do what?
I've never done that before in my life.
So
It's called
I've learned.
clicking it. You could have done this the entire time.
I've never known how.
Click and drag.
guys,
And
guys. Okay. To get us within that we'll call it a reasonable radius. I would only have 7 charges left. I could try to get us even closer if I spent additional ones. What do we think?
I think that's good
I-
enough, but we should sleep first.
I'd rather get there.
probably get there and then sleep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Although, oh, actually, no, I see your point.
I see your point, but something could be happening there, and that means more people could be hurt.
Or, yeah, it's worth it.
All right. So, yeah.
What we could do is we could show up, see if we think that anything's sketch. If so, we stay away from the manor and just set up camp while we gain our strength, and if not, we can head in and sleep there.
We could do a rally. A short
Yeah.
rest.
What do we need for that again?
Or,
We're
we
spending hero
yeah.
points for.
But, we could get there, look at it, then rally if we need to.
I think that's probably best.
Okay. So is it for using the open the cave feature, am I spending 1 charge to open it and then the additional charges would I need to spend an additional one to open it in a different location?
No.
Okay. So I'll do what about 18? That would put me at 5 charges. That's a pretty good number.
Gotcha.
I don't know how close that would get us, but I think it's reasonable.
But you're wanting to spend 18 then.
If there are no complaints, yes.
Okay. Then, as you raise the lantern and its energy pours outward, another portal opens up, billowing with mist.
Loomis will step through.
Okay.
I'm not going first though. Just let me know.
I'll gladly
Oh.
go first.
Come on, get in, get in.
Is everyone
I'll go
going
last.
through then?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Then, Loomis, as you go ahead and step through, first thing you are greeted by is fire.
Oh, great.
And
Yeah.
the second thing, blood. as you blink, and you can see the remnants of what appears to be a battle of some kind. The bodies of Slod strewn about the hillsides of the Highland Manor. The air has a tinge of thickness to it, as if even drawing in breath requires effort and care. The manor itself seems to be mostly standing, a few windows broken, but the inside you don't know. You don't see anybody walking around this place. It has a unsettling stillness to it. And as the rest of you exit, you see the same scene.
No.
Just a quick scan. If I bum the binoculars off Loomis,
Yeah.
the bodies only Slod? Other things? People?
You don't see the
humanoids, I
bodies
guess.
of any humanoids.
Okay. What do we think?
Well, I think that that's a good sign.
Should we sit here and rest for a second before we head in?
Just in
I
case.
think we should check around at least.
Yeah.
Yes, just in case.
If
Okay.
Viola,
anything,
how's,
we'll need to move people.
How is it? What do you think? Viola.
Oh, I'm sorry. Um. How does the manor sound? You said it's eerily silent, but do I hear anything else?
Make a spirit check.
One.
Nope.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Well, Zell knew about the manor. Maybe he was here to defend it.
Let's not theorize quite yet. Let's sit down and catch our breath. Can we kind of huddle back into the cave more?
You can, yeah.
We're gonna
Let's,
rally.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
we rally.
Gotcha. So, a refresher on the rally rules for everybody. When you rally, you can expend any number of hero points. For each hero point you spend, you regain 10 stamina points at the end of the rally, which takes 10 minutes. And then for every 5 hero points you spend, you regain 1 health block.
You guys able to do any of that?
I only have 2.
What?
That's not possible.
We all
Oh
got
my God, I
10.
forgot to- Give me a second.
Give me a
I
second.
only have
chat.
12.
I was about to say.
Yeah, I won't be able to do a health block for myself, but it'll be alright.
Yeah, I spent 5 to get a health block and full stamina.
Do some math. Can we? Does
Five
can we
to-
substitute armor block for health block or no?
No.
Cooper sending the garden in real time.
I'm sorry. I could have swore I hit the 1.
I will use 3 to get to 50.
Gotcha.
No one has anything for minor injuries, right?
I do.
I will spend 5 for 50 stamina.
I can mend you if you'd like.
I would kind of not want to have tired one if we had to go into a fight, so I would enjoy that.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'm almost out of mend though. Just letting you guys know.
Yeah, I'm out of blessings, so it's okay. I'll
Imagine
lead.
if you could use background actions outside of combat. Revitalize. Imagine. Alright. So we're good? Do we want to go in? How do we want to do this?
We'll scan the perimeter and head in through a back door
Do we
or
want to
window.
do we want to make our way to where Shivo was holed up first?
Most likely.
All right. Just
There was a section outside the manor that was for the citizens of Dorga, right?
Mm-hmm.
How's that area looking?
As you look over that way, you can see, again, like some bodies of dead slod over in that direction. A few like piled up in front of like the door to that overall area. Like they were trying to get through and they just like collapsed over each other.
Did the slod bodies look injured, or...
Oh, they're cut to pieces, many of them, yeah.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Does it seem like the citizens of Dorga are still in that area, or does it look like they evacuated from that area?
You don't see them in that area.
Okay.
I have an idea.
Mm.
If we can get close enough, I can try and look at the blood. I don't know how similar Slot is to human, but I can try to see if there was at least humans injured nearby.
I mean, yeah, we can start trying to track people. Do you guys want to head over to the campsite first then?
I think we should get into the manor.
I would say manor. If I had to say, they probably were evacuated into it.
And then, regarding the ground, doesn't look like it was blown up like the lodge, right? Like with.
There are impacts and indentations that are similar. Not to the same extent, though.
Okay, so just like smaller stuff. Okay. This whole from the cave to the manor, is it all open?
It's mostly
like
open.
The picture?
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright. I think we're just kind of gonna have to gun for it. If there are thick patches of grass we can go through, that'd be great, but I don't think
That
there's a whole lot of
defilade.
cover.
There are patches here and there of taller grass, but like there are just stretches of open space.
Yeah.
Yeah. Use binoculars, peek up, and go.
I'll can I kind of scope out with the binoculars what might be our clearest route that would take us away from any impact craters? It's just so we don't get caught in uneven ground.
Yeah, make a mental check.
Okay. Does this have anything to do with navigating?
I'd say so, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, let's go.
Bullshit.
We're not rolling good tonight.
2, there's an area that takes you kind of towards the left-hand side of the manor as you approach. There are some patches of taller grass leading up to it, but you would avoid pretty much all the craters.
I'll kind of point out that route to them. I can head out first.
Together.
Since I'm the fastest, but
Yeah.
unless you guys want me to be behind so I can pick anybody up.
Stay together.
Yeah. Good distance. Good pacing, though, just in case we do take a shot.
Alright.
I'd probably say 6 feet spacing.
Why don't... Alright. Daisy chain.
Yep.
I suppose we will We're booking it?
I mean, keeping low and keeping to the tall grass. Booking it in the open spaces. booking it low.
Okay. Yeah. Between spaces where there are cover, and then towards the building.
Gotcha.
And I guess Morrigan will start that procession.
All right. Then you begin to run and to move, kind of in this daisy chain formation, keeping low across this landscape. As you move from patch of cover to patch of cover, stepping over dead bodies, you go from one patch to the other to the other. I'm assuming everyone is following in this daisy chain, correct?
Hell yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Then, as you're moving through, Athena, go ahead and roll a d6 for me.
Oh god. Two?
2. As you make your way to one patch of the taller grass, what you didn't see as you were kind of surveying this area was a single slot hiding amongst this tall grass. As you kind of like run in, diving for cover, you encroach on the space that this creature was hiding out in. And immediately you can see its eyes bulge and recoil as it darts out, like seeing all of you approaching, as it begins like croaking out loud. And I must ask, what are you guys doing as this thing seems to be bolting?
Fuck, I'm trying to throw my sword in the
I
back
reach
of his
out with-
leg.
Yeah.
Tell us
Can I-
that I just
yeah.
fucking bounced him. Bash him in
And-
the back of the head.
Can I bind it like I did the other slot?
Many things happening at once. I will firstly say damage roll from both Loomis and Morgan. And go ahead and make a spirit check, Viola.
Oh.
4 from me.
4 from you. Won't be enough to bind.
12 damage.
12 damage. Okay. Take that on stamina.
5.
5.
Can I
Is it
mist
only
anchor
one
it?
success, though? It would be... I mean, if we can add my damage rating, it'd be... It's still not enough,
It's
yeah.
simultaneous, so
Yeah,
it's not going to
gotcha.
be adding you. Yeah.
That's fair. Wouldn't be enough anyway.
Then it would spend its stamina for both of you as it begins to start dashing and bolting. Viola, you reach out a hand trying to bind this creature, but you're exhausted. As your hands tremble, you're not able to summon enough power to get this thing to heal. And in the back of your head, you feel like this pain as you start to like wince and you nearly fall over. Teamer would probably need to like steady you a bit. But at this point, as it's made its way about 50 feet away, all of you would see it's running and then it's dead. Just boom, as it is severed in two at about the midsection, as the slod just falls into two pieces, as this vaporous smoke begins to rise from the body. And you would see Quellion of the Sunlands just kind of like manifesting almost out of the latent smoke from the flames. And as he steps over the slod, you can see just reaches a finger out and just touches the body. And it seems to kind of just like gray ever so slightly. And then slowly, the angel would look to all of you. You have returned.
That was cool as fuck.
Is everyone okay?
Yes.
Yeah,
There was an attack.
well, that's good too. It looks like it.
It has been solved. Their commander has been taken prisoner. Your mother and sister are safe.
Good.
Thanks, Quellion.
Quellion will turn and begin to like head back to the manor.
And I will call back my sword.
I'll follow.
Mm-hmm.
We got the information that we needed.
Good.
And none of the creatures escaped.
How soon after us leaving was there an attack?
It was rapid. Within 3 hours,
I see.
they were repelled.
Jeez.
Just you.
Yes.
Cool.
And at this point,
Just a bit.
as you all walking back, you would see in the doorway of the manor, Mars begin to appear as she would like see all of you. God, you guys look like shit.
Feel even worse.
That's fair. You all okay?
You won, though.
I was ready for round 2.
Okay.
Not really, though. I would probably do something terrible for a nap.
Right, okay. Then come,
Our
enter inside. Take your rest.
Is
You said
everyone else
the-
also inside?
Yes.
Said the commander was taken prisoner?
Correct. I'm questioning them.
Who wasn't?
Hmm?
Who was it?
An individual by the name of Caden Bryce.
Oh, I think we may have met
Bryce?
his sister.
Correct.
Yeah, she's just been threatening us this whole time.
Hmm.
With oddly specific information.
I see. Well, any information that we can get out of this one has been hard fought. But soon, he will take a trip to the Cave of Mists, if the Lord of Mists allows it.
Well,
Does he often not allow it?
Hmm. Only those who are deserving are imprisoned within the Cave of Mists.
there are some people who just don't even deserve to be imprisoned there.
Very few deserve imprisonment within the cave.
It is a final resort.
Yeah.
You did want to imprison us at first.
Correct. You are an Aether Eater. You fit the description.
You have a point.
I know I do. And Quellian walks inside.
Our favorite angel.
Before we rest, we should help with the citizens, calm them down.
Oh, yeah.
Of course. We have to meet up with Fia.
Yeah. And also secure a boat.
I think that's the easier of our problems right now.
I guess I could get us to, like, an underwater cave.
Yes, and be stranded in the ocean.
Yeah.
I mean, you give me some time, I could probably just build all of you a boat.
Oh, that would be
Would
Would you
wonderful.
do that?
With my
be cool.
hands. That's how I could do that.
I mean, we have a scrap barn now, so
I mean,
I mean,
You two really are twins.
I was just thinking that.
let's build a boat. Sounds awesome.
I need fucking timber, metal, other, parts, things like that. A team to help.
Ta-da! Is this good? Is this good enough?
What? What's good
After
enough?
we sleep. No, us. We can do it. We can help.
Mm,
Some of the citizens, I mean, might be able to help if they want to.
mm-hmm.
They're known for their tool making.
Okay.
At least their skill
And,
set might
yeah.
be able to be tweaked to this.
That's good. Yeah. Usually you need more than, let's face it, half a dozen people to get something done, especially quickly, I would imagine.
Very.
Yeah.
I think we're just gonna have to try. Unless we can get another one.
We can discuss our options with Shivo and Quellian
And
and
Fia.
Mateo. And Fia.
All of the big heads.
Have you told them about Oksana yet?
Yeah. Dad fucking broke the news. Not well. Mom softened the blow a bit. One of the guys, Mateo, is taking it pretty hard, as well as some others from this organization with the Wandering Bard.
Oh, do you happen to know their names?
Yeah. There's this one lady. I mean, she's pretty nice. Name's Louise Dubois. Think. Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's right.
Yeah. Very different from you.
Yes, not surprised you would say that.
There's another kind of a silent type. Boris, I think.
Mhm. And Demetrius, is he here as well?
Apparently Boris met up with him. Fuck, Phil, I'm sorry. I don't think he made it.
I'm gonna
Why
go
don't we
meet with
get you
them.
inside? Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Mars.
Yeah, of course. I'm sorry again.
Let's get Viola to her people and then we can talk more about plans.
Yeah.
Get some grub.
Then are you guys heading inside the Highland
Yeah.
Manor?
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Gotcha. As you enter inside this place, initially the thing that you all would probably recognize a bit, would be the fog inside the house. Like, usually, fog shouldn't be just ambiently inside of a manor like this, but it is. As you all kind of look up, the manor itself seems a little bigger. In fact, you would notice like the staircase that kind of centrally winds up in the foyer keeps winding up and up and up as the skylight is probably about 30 stories up with like the faintest bits of sunlight twinkling down. Well, now it's starlight because it's like 10:30 at night. It seems that Quellion has made some arrangements, possibly with the help of Mars expanding the interior space. You would notice, though, two people chatting here within the main foyer, as all of you would see Raymond Shivo chatting with Ojun, just like old friends.
And here appears to be a topic of conversation now.
And
You guys were talking about us?
Only that we were worried, Morg. You all right?
One Piece.
Well,
And
that's
Loomis
good.
gives a half smile.
I have heard some fairly disturbing reports about what's happened since we last met.
Yeah, I mean, Oxan is dead. Luke is dead. None is gone. Stuff like that.
Well,
The
you
dragon
really-
is also
gone.
captured.
Yeah, you really know how to put it. Correct. But
Yeah,
all of you
it's-
are alive. Good.
No, I think so.
We managed to get the information we needed without witnesses. So we should be good for a little while.
Very good. And do you know where we're hunting? Where we're trying to go?
Oh, you're gonna love this one, Shivo.
Oh, I don't like the sound of this.
It's an easy place to get to. It's just out in the ocean, near the edge.
Okay.
Over the edge,
Excuse me?
on the side of the ring.
Yeah, hey, can you pull the map out? We'll point it out.
Sure.
and he'll go to like a bookcase, get a book, open it to a page, and there is a map there. You'll kind of like display it for all of you. And again,
Kimura will
technically,
go point out.
it's off the map because it's on the
Yeah.
side.
Kimura will go point to generally where it is off the map.
If you make this map 1 inch taller, we can probably point to its exact location.
Right there.
Maybe it needs to be a. We got to go there.
I see. Right. Oh dear. Well, I can consult the records and things of the like, but I don't actually, off the top of my head, know a way to reach this particular place. Once ships and really things of any kind attempt to go off the side of a ring, navigation goes crazy. It's certainly not easy. But we will find a way.
Yeah,
We will.
there has to be a way.
Now, always, yes.
And hey, check this out. I'm gonna show off the Aether mark.
Ooh. It has expanded in scope and complexity.
I think all of ours did. Super cool.
Okay. This is good.
And,
This is good.
We saw another Aether Eater working out there.
Another. Not good. But you all did not run into trouble.
Well,
Well,
Maybe she wasn't interested. It wasn't her we interacted with, it was...
Oh, yes, I can see that.
Yeah. She must have been there for something else.
Hmm.
But by the time we got out, they were all gone. At least, cursory glance.
Hmm. A strange development, indeed. Something
Big
that
procession of people. Mining, I think.
mining resources for an Aether Eater. Very strange.
It's fortunate for us, though, I suppose.
I do suppose.
In a way.
Hey, Colin.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Did we see generally which direction she was marching?
She was marching eastward.
Yeah. Like, if we were to look where we were on the map, could we point in the general direction she was going?
Yeah.
I would try and do that then. Or have someone else do that,
Gotcha.
if I don't know, because I was kind of out of it.
Yeah. You were pretty fucked up.
Goofer brains.
I'll start looking at charts and maps. Perhaps we can reason where our Aether Eater friend was going.
Might be worth it.
Maybe that Caden fellow knows something too. I don't think it's a top priority right now, but it is good to keep tabs for other people if we can dispense that information to other people fighting.
Very true. Very true.
We think we're gonna build a boat.
Right. Well, with the loss of your old ship and the need to get to the side of the ring, that would
Probably
make sense.
needs to be something special, right?
Yes.
Could we install the Mist Heart as a replacement for the anti-scry magic that was in the old ship?
Yes, I think that should be possible.
It's like a heart.
Yeah, we just need to start finding emeralds. Maybe there's some around the manor.
Perhaps.
I'm sure no one would mind if we just started taking out decorations
Yeah, there's caves out here,
for an
too.
important cause.
I can poke around.
Very true. Send you to a cave that mines emeralds.
Be easy.
Well, all of you, frankly, though, seem worse for wear. I won't keep you any longer than necessary.
All right. Let us know if you find anything.
Will do. Will do. I was going to begin getting some sleep myself, but I suppose no time like the present for burning the midnight oil.
Don't burn the candle at both ends, man.
Well, this old candle needs to be burning every now and then.
I'm
Okay.
sure you'll get the hang of it eventually.
Yeah.
Well, I will be taking my leave.
Very well.
I'm gonna give my mom a hug.
She'll give you a hug.
We're gonna get Viola to her people.
Good idea. Good idea. Yes, good idea, Morg.
We'll see you too.
They'll both kind of give you all a nod.
Can I have a quick conversation with Shivo before why they're walking away?
Sure.
Shivo.
Hmm?
Could if you have the spare time, could you start doing some research on Catullus? Regulus?
The hero? Yes.
And
Yeah.
Oh, did
I
what were you not told?
I was told, yes.
Fuck
Oh.
you. You're walking away.
No,
Travis is like a fucking meerkat. Like anybody talks
No.
and he just.
I did not
What
say
were
I was
you
walking
saying
away.
about Catullus?
I love you.
But Brandon said when all of you walked away.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, I left. Boo.
Yeah, he was the one that crashed our ship.
Yes,
Yeah.
I received parts of that story.
Yeah. He, he's a fucked up man. I need some information because we're gonna have to do battle with him.
What information?
Any of the campaigns you could probably find. Just anything. Actually, the shaking of Zell. I mean, it's not the best, but more information on what he was doing there.
All right.
Just any campaigns if you can find a weakness.
A weakness. Well, if there's a weakness, I'll try to find it. But you...
If not, I'm already working on a strategy for him if you don't got anything.
You realize that he... in one-on-one combat, barely ever was defeated, was forced to retreat.
What about when he did battle with the Taras Thirdborn?
They were the only ones, well, even them. From the records, he killed hundreds of Tarask Thirdborn.
Damn it. Yeah.
There was only one, the one that quit, that was able to hold him back. Gave him a few scars, apparently. But they did not often meet.
Yeah. Yeah. He killed my wife.
Loomis, I'm sorry. I understand the feeling.
I'm gonna make him pay.
I know you will. Don't let your anger consume you, though.
Try not to, but it's hard.
I understand. The wound, it never fully heals.
Seems like most of the wounds.
But it does heal. You still have a life in front of you, although it might not feel like it now. The only thing you can do is carry on.
Yeah. I want to see my child's future.
Then you have to fight for it, while not losing the person that your child could love. Do you understand, Loomis?
I do, and that really does help me.
Good.
Thanks, Shivo.
I will, when I have a moment, see if I can find anything that might be able to help you.
I really appreciate it.
Oksana was an old friend. I will help however I can.
We'll get her back once we beat him.
Yes. Yes, we will.
Oh, good evening, Shivo.
Good evening.
I'll see you later.
And will you head out?
Yep. Try to catch back up with the group.
All right. Then, what are the other members of the group doing this moment?
I'm finding my family.
Okay. As you
I assume the rest of us are going to help her get there.
Gotcha. Eventually, then, Viola, as you search the different rooms, you find a small, like, common space, a little more than a study. And you can see two individuals chatting inside. One, Mateo. The other, Boris. And as all of you kind of enter, the man that you haven't seen here is kind of like a mountain of a man, nearly as tall and broad as Timur, with like a gruff expression.
Damn.
As he kind of sits there, there's like a general like heavy presence in the room, and it's very different than Mateo. But as Mateo sees you, Viola, a smile breaks across his face. Viola!
Hi everybody. I'm back.
You can see Boris just kind of stands up, walks over, places a hand on your shoulder. I'm glad to see you again.
And hi you, Boris. And I'll go in for a hug.
He gives you a big bear hug. A hug that could cut through even the coldest Kovarovian blizzard.
Oh.
A tear will go down Viola's face. She'll wipe it off. A lot has happened. I'm so sorry about Oksana.
You can see Mateo kind of hangs his head. I honestly didn't think it was possible.
Well, Tullus is a backstabber. I don't think he ever makes a move unless he's sure he can weasel his way out of it.
Yes. That's probably true.
He's not going to be able to weasel his way out of us.
That's for sure.
Not again, he won't.
The Wandering Bard has survived this far. Through thick and thin. We'll do it again.
When we came in, Mars was telling us a little bit about what you had been talking about. Did something happen to Demetrius?
You can see Mateo now stands up and makes his way over to you.
Yes. Yeah. Our friend, companion. His light's so bright.
He died saving me.
Stupid kid. Should have been me.
He was always like that, though, huh?
That he was. That he was. Remember when he got drunk and he went up on stage with 3 cups and he played them. He played them all night.
Yeah. You could never tell Demetrius what to do. Always found his own sound.
The talent, the obscurity, the uniqueness. He was one of one.
A prodigy in his own right.
A genius. Taken before his time. Luis is taking it rather hard. She's not seeing anybody right now, but one could hardly blame her.
Yes, I think I'll need to take some time for myself as well.
Yes. Of course. We were talking about the good old days. If you wanted to grab a seat. The rest of you as well, if you would like, but it's just stories and nostalgia for tonight.
I
I would like
think
that.
I'll pass. I hope you guys have a good time.
Thank you, Mr. Tech.
I don't mind reminiscing. Be nice to know them.
Mateo would just nod. At this point, Loomis, you return.
Did I hear that last little part?
Yeah.
I'll stay up.
Oh, there's room enough for everybody. The Wandering Bard. We do not turn away those seeking comfort or tales.
I think you'd enjoy an audience, wouldn't you?
What is a bard without an audience?
Yeah, show us some storytelling magic.
I can do that. You can see Mateo would pull out his guitar and begin to strum along the strings in this flurry of music and motion as at first he begins to belt out this like happy, joyous song of a great hero of ages long past. And all of a sudden, as he's going through maybe like the 7th or 8th verse, the song shifts rather instantly as it turns to a minor key from a major key. As the hero is struck down by a random bandit on the road. And what becomes an epic tale becomes a ballad instead, as it talks about all the side characters in the story and how their lives continue as the hero that never was remembered. And he continues to go through his set list, Viola, more normal set list. Mateo, maybe the most skilled with the actual instruments of the group, going through and showing really a dedication to Demetrius. As you would recognize, Viola, some of the weird chord progressions that Demetrius used to use, the
odd musical choices that are from obscure lands. Melodies and repetitions from the Draconic Kingdom, even, that for many of you who sit here and watch is not common. He's truly putting on a show for all of you tonight. And by the time he stops, he's just kind of smiling to himself, eyes glittering and sparkling, as he'd be willing to just dive into nostalgia past the midnight hour, telling stories. Is there anything else you guys wish to do tonight?
Loomis is taking some paper and a pencil to his room.
Okay.
He's working on a drawing.
Gotcha. What about the rest of you? Is it sleep?
Yeah, I think Teamer's sacking out.
Mm-hmm.
Before sleep, I might pull Sonora aside for a second.
Gotcha. And Sonora would give you a smile. Everything all right?
Yeah, I just, we don't have a lot of downtime together, so I just wanted to make sure you were doing all right, as well as could be expected,
Yeah. I guess that's the best way to put it. I thought we were gonna die down there.
I was scared of that too. I didn't think it would have worked, but I couldn't see how we would have been able to leave otherwise.
Me either. I'm just glad that I'm here with you right now. If I'm being honest. While I was down there, I just kept thinking I wouldn't get to see you again. Or my mom. Or Dorga.
I won't let that happen. Categorically. I refuse.
I refuse to.
You're a pretty good shot, though. It's really impressive.
Well, I'm kind of just flinging my blood in random directions, so I don't know if I'm a good shot.
I mean, I couldn't do it.
I don't know if you've ever tried.
I don't think it would be worth all that much. Maybe we can see if Marcy could fix you something up. Make it a little easier.
That would be interesting.
I don't know what we could do, but I'm sure there's a better way than having to open your hand up every time.
That would be nice. And, how are you doing with everything with your family?
I don't know. I kind of feel like if I stop to think about it for too long, I won't be able to get back up.
Well, then we don't have to stop to think about it. And Snora would just kind of take your hands.
Yeah. It'll be alright. I think there's a lot to work through, but we're doing well so far.
We are. And I guess we're building a boat.
Yeah. Maybe you can, I don't know, add something to it. You're very creative.
I'll see what I can do.
I look forward to it.
Thank you.
Always. Are you, ready for bed?
I think so.
Would you mind company?
I would.
Okay.
And she's just gonna, like, pull you to her room.
My
But
wife.
at this point, is anybody else doing anything tonight?
Could I meditate on the song?
You could. As
Um,
you can go and meditate. Is there anything in particular?
Well, Death had said that the song isn't any one thing, that it changes. That what I need to do is intuit what it needs, what's going to happen next. But the thing is, that kind of improvisation has never been Viola's strong suit. That was always Demetrius's strong suit. So as I meditate, I want to think back on the time that we spent together, on the music he made, music that I ridiculed and demeaned, not recognizing the worth that it held when I did have it.
Make a spirit check at benefit 2.
I'm gonna re-roll.
I can give you 1 shiny hero point
I appreciate
if
that.
you wish.
How
That's
many
the
are
last-
you just re-rolling one?
That'll bring me up to max.
Oh, okay.
That's my last one, but this
Oh,
is
oh,
this
oh!
is
That's
important.
10. That's 10 successes, Colin.
Roll an extra d6.
That's
Ooh,
another.
come on!
Roll another one.
That isn't.
11 then. As you sit and kind of meditate on a viola, you just take out an instrument. You begin to play. As you think about Demetrius, all that he was, that lesson of improvisation. At this moment, as you're thinking, considering, you begin to lock in on that main musical line in the song. The core of it, the melody, as it shifts in almost like this jazz-like way. You just kind of take it in. And eventually, as you kind of sit back, you realize that you are beginning to intuit it. Starting to understand at least a small fragment of the song. A small fragment of Demetrius's genius within it. And you understand the melody. And why it's beautiful. As you've unlocked the melody part of the perfect song. As an action in combat, you may increase one of your skills by 2 till the end of combat. Flat 2, this goes over any lock. So even if a skill's at 10, you can take it to 12. On an even numbered round, you gain an additional 1d3 successes on saves made with your chosen skill. And on an odd numbered round, after you make a damage roll, you gain 1d6 hero points.
Wow.
As moving with the melody allows you to just coast through the world, improving in ways that you never really expected. But is there anything else that Viola's doing tonight?
I think I think that's enough for tonight.
Okay. Anybody else? Or are you guys content to take a complete rest?
I had a quick little thing
Okay.
with that paper and pencil.
Yeah, I saw.
Okay, gotcha. That's what I would like to work on tonight. Or, at least for an hour or two.
You can do that.
Cool.
Big
Travis has been
snoozing.
sleeping for like 2 hours at this point.
Okay.
It's just like Family Guy death pose on the floor.
Pretty much, yeah. Then at the moment, I'll say all of you will be waking up like about 9:30 in the morning, and all of you can take a complete rest.
Woo!
Did I do a heroic thing?
You did.
Yay!
Damn. I wish I was a hero.
Yeah, it's all your fault. Sorry.
The nightmares. As I just hold my little drawing.
I guess breakfast is as good a time as any to see who's up,
Yeah.
see what's what.
And you can see, like, the people of Dorga are milling about in the morning, getting breakfast from, like, the cooks here. Most of them are being, like, confined back to their room, as they are still under the influence of the Grim Covenant. But overall, they seem happy to see you.
I mean, I feel a little more confident about them being here. What do you guys think? It's not
Who,
so
the
bad.
people?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
I think Fia would still be safe here.
Yeah. And Loomis will walk off to help start serving people.
Okay.
I'll go see if I can find Fia. Check on her.
You would see Fia making her way around and kind of like getting some food, sitting down at a table. As you approach, like her eyes would kind of like open a bit wider. You're back.
Yeah, you guys are still here.
Yes. I thought we were
Good
all
stuff.
going to die and that I would have to run away into the wilderness, but that didn't happen, which is good.
Yeah, that was that side out there is pretty grisly.
Are you with Sonora
Only
now?
imagine.
I've heard some rumors. I'm sorry. Sorry.
Who's talking about it?
Well, I mean, the walls. I mean, it's
Okay, no one. Yeah, yes. No one's in trouble, but who's talking about this?
There's not a lot to talk about here. Anything and everything, and again, like it's a little more difficult to keep secrets here.
Yeah. Oh, I get it, for sure. Okay.
I'm sorry.
No. It's totally fine. I just hadn't considered that it would be a topic of discussion.
Yep. Fuck. I'm sorry.
Been able to focus on some mundane things then, though. pretty good.
Yep, I've been counting scratches in the floorboards. I've been going over doomsday scenarios in my head, thinking about all of you for hours on end because there's nothing else to think about. My own fall to the dark powers and the corruption of my soul.
Mm. It happens. It has happened to many people. You are not alone
Yes,
in that.
I know that.
If he makes it feel if it makes you feel any better, my soul's not exactly clean either.
It doesn't make me feel any better at all. Sorry, it makes me feel a little better.
No, I get it.
I mean, it's kind of funny.
Uh,
Do you have any experience building things?
yes, I do. I helped, organize the construction of the Vulture Club back in Dorga, which was a terrible idea. Shouldn't have done that. But I also
I think those skills will come in handy, though.
maybe come in handy to end the world or so many other things.
Or you help us organize people to build a boat.
I'll be honest, I really just want to build a pit of spikes.
In general?
I guess so, maybe. Perhaps. And you can see her eyes are just
Why?
like moving back and forth. I don't know. I just really want to build a pit of spikes.
Would it make you like? Okay.
Yeah,
Would it make you feel safer or?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Well, we can definitely look into defensive stuff as well.
I think that might be your inner demons a little bit.
I do agree with Tavis that might be the little creature, but
Yeah, the Grim Covenant. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Yes.
But you're not like a bad person for feeling like that.
Delger's the one that told me that he saw you in Sonora. That rat is a gossip.
Okay. I don't know this guy.
He used to run the workhouse inside Dorga.
Yes. Okay.
I always thought that he smelled bad.
Oh.
I don't know. He's a very hard
Maybe
worker.
it's all,
It gets hot in there.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Yeah. No, I'm with you.
Mm-hmm.
Smelly, dirty construction workers.
I'm with you.
Factory worker.
Yeah, fair. Yeah.
Yes. We are going to need a ship of some kind. I don't know how much you know, but
you're pretty good at building ships.
Yeah, that would be dope. You said you're pretty good at building ships?
Yep, well, that's what I meant. I am pretty good at building ships, yes.
Okay. I think I misunderstood something there. I'm gonna keep moving on with this conversation.
Yeah, please.
So,
move forward. I can help build
our ship exploded. We
Yes.
need a new one. So we can go far. It'll be awesome.
Okay.
And it might give you, something else to think about.
I would like that. All right. I think I'm going to maybe try and go do that now. Organize some people.
If you could finish your food and stuff, the rush isn't that severe. Mars says that she could probably head this thing, so she'll probably know the most about building it, but if you could, I don't know, you know most of the people here, so you might know who would be best suited for the job.
Make a spirit check, Morgan.
Was that stupid what I just said?
No.
I'm just talking, man. Do I get anything relating to Rectify the Grim?
No.
No, that just like
Okay. I just checking. 1. Oh, wait, I just got a hero point. I can re-roll it. Wait, I just got one.
Do you want to? Do you want to re-roll from me?
If you want, I'm not gonna make you give me one. Though.
It sounds like you're forcing me. Take a re-roll.
Okay. 2.
2. You can see Thea like smiles. All right, well, I think I want to help now. And she picks up her plate, and like there's a moment where it looks like she's about to like frisbee toss it across the room at like a waste disposal area. She kind of like stops like mid throw. Wait. And she.
That's one way to do it.
Oh, okay. I thought it was
No,
weird.
no,
And
no,
she
no,
chucks
no,
it. As
Am
it
I near the waste
trashes.
disposal? Fuck.
Hey,
Yeah.
Fia,
Yes.
so I know you wanted pit of spikes, but you could just do spikes.
Okay.
For the boat, could you put a lot of anchors on the side of the ship, maybe propelled by something, so they just grapple into the ground?
I can do that, sure.
They'll spiky.
Okay.
Avis
Spikes.
is gonna walk away.
Anchors. I can do that.
Avis is already walking away.
What the fuck?
I can finally be useful again. I'm usually not like this. I'm organized. I'm focused. I will be focused. And Thea stands up and
take
just
a deep breath.
like just starts moving away. Just going
Okay.
focus,
Like a crab
focus,
sideways.
focus.
Crab walk on us.
Yeah, I'm gonna go warn Marcy that that's happening real fast.
Oh, like Thea's
I'll,
beating you to Marcy.
Okay, well that's fine. I'll just watch from over here, and if stuff starts blowing up,
Well,
I'll be here.
You have little faith.
see, here's
Just in case.
here's what's happening. You watch as Mars is sitting there, and Thea's like approaching and just starts like dumping information at Mars, who's also under the influence of the Grim Covenant, who just starts dumping information back as you watch a positive feedback loop begin to occur.
Yo, what if we gave everybody a bunch of magic mushrooms and told them to build a boat?
Yeah, so I'm gonna go over there and monitor that. I'm gonna go ref that conversation, I think.
You're no fun.
I'm just gonna make sure that it doesn't, like,
Yeah,
Ouroboros, you know?
I think someone who is not under the influence of the Grim Covenant.
Yeah, I'm gonna get some food, and
needs
I'm
to
gonna
be
go head
present
over
at
there
all
and listen to him.
times.
Okay. You would catch the tail end of the conversation then when Mars goes, and then we can fucking put rockets on the spikes. Yes, rockets. Rockets are good. And if we have 12 of them, it can be 6 either side. I think that's good. Yes, there are 12 high gods, so 12 anchors is good. And you can see Mars is nodding. That's fucking right. That makes sense to me. Come on, let's do this. And they just like run off. God knows where. But they're running.
Hey guys, I don't know what this ship is gonna look like.
Yeah, that's
We
okay.
should probably go monitor them.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea.
It'll
We also
probably
need
One of
work
us
out.
should be around at all times.
We also need to carve out a time for Caden.
Oh yes, let's do that instead.
Is my dad gonna let us go talk to him?
We are getting in that room.
Okay.
We can ask forgiveness rather than permission.
Let's not.
Well, he's gonna be there while we interrogate.
I assume he's
Probably.
probably there right now. I look behind me.
He's not there.
Oh god.
Well,
I
then
don't
he
like
must
that he
be there
does that thing.
interrogating already. Well, we're not in the Cave of Mists right now, so
I'm gonna
pretty sure
chase
that's
after the
the-
dynamic
I
duo.
gesture at the mist everywhere.
well, it's not a cave. Let's go
Anything's a cave
interrogate
if you try
Caden.
hard enough.
I don't
Let's
think
go.
you know what
Yeah,
a
let's
cave
go.
means. Okay, yeah.
Hey, who?
Yep, let's go.
Okay.
Femur would like to go find the dynamic duo again.
Femur wouldn't know about the dynamic duo.
Was Femur not at breakfast?
Like, you were at breakfast, but it was Morgan and
Oh, okay.
Tavis that were having that conversation.
Order of operations then. I'll go run up, because I'm assuming I saw them bolt out of the room after throwing a plate, right?
Oh, yeah.
That's normal though.
I will get info dump and then go after them.
Okay. Sounds good.
I'm not too worried about it. They have to gather materials first.
Okay, we'll meet you out there.
Any boat is good boat.
Okay.
Yeah.
By the time they
if I
get to
was
the
my dad-
accessories.
If I was my dad, where would I hide a present?
In a hole in the ground.
It's crazy. It's like if you had a companion to ask someone. Or ask. Hey, John. Where's the father?
Could see the
He's
bird.
not omniscient.
Yeah, you watch the bird's eyes begin to glow as you hear Hamble say, John is very adamant that he is not omniscient, and that he does not know where the angel is at all times. If you continue to ask him questions that John is calling utter bullshit, he will shit in your breakfast.
Johnny, I didn't know you had such a foul mouth. I should have raised you better.
John is also telling me that he does not appreciate that pun. He's not a fowl, he is a canary.
Oh.
Well-
Yeah, that's that's true. Sorry.
Is John older than you? Because he's not like a normal canary.
He's definitely older.
What?
Then you didn't raise him either.
He raised you.
Yeah, he got raised by a
Wh-
bird.
No.
Anyways,
Alright.
I'm gonna go find a Shiva because he knows where shit is.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, Shiva's at breakfast. You can see he's got a bowl of oatmeal and he's just in a corner, like, watching everything.
Sup, Shivo?
Oh,
I'm gonna go clean up the mess, by the way.
Yeah.
How's your morning?
Oh, well, I am watching some eventful things go down, so pretty good. What about yourself?
Pretty great.
Good, good. How can I help you? You have that face.
Yeah. Where's Quellian keeping the Kate and Bryce?
Yeah, I figured.
And he's gonna pull out a key from one of his sleeves, this bronze key.
4th floor, south wing.
Thanks, Shivo.
Mm. From what
Enjoy your breakfast. Oh, sorry.
he should be back, usually in the afternoon. He's, from what I understand, attending to a series of missed hearts he has installed around the manor to keep us hidden. And also, I think he enjoys hunting Titanic races.
Considering it seems like he's been stuck in a cave for who knows how long, I can only assume.
Yes.
It's entertainment, finally.
Probably. I'll add that to my journal. An astute observation, Mr. Edge.
Yeah. Anyway, enjoy your breakfast. I guess we'll probably wait a little bit and go work on this ship
Yeah,
until he gets back then.
very well.
And Loomis will depart.
Okay.
Colin,
Yeah.
does Viola know the origin of her high magic?
Not really, no.
No? Okay. If I ask, like, Mateo about it, does he have insight into it?
Mateo's guess is that it's because your song touched.
Okay. But from what I understand, Song Touched doesn't have like a will in and of itself,
Correct.
right?
Mm-hmm.
But and like normally high magic is derived from you, in connection to like a god.
Can be.
That's that's like lending you that magic. So I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out a bit more about like about that origin.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Mateo doesn't have like a clear answer. I guess I'll just kind of go into this a little blind, but um um but I go into my room and pray / meditate.
Okay.
Um um this is, well, I don't know if there is a person behind the power that I have been gifted. Um but this message is to you. I know that I have never done this before. Um, and I also know that despite that, um, I've always been helped by you, despite the fact that I've not shown the proper gratitude for your help. Wherever this magic has come from, it has been a gift that I've been able to use to not only help myself, but to help my friends. I truly don't believe I could have gotten this far without it. I am done with ignoring the ties that I do have to the people around me and this world. So thank you. Thank you for your help, and thank you for being patient with me.
Gargle cyanide. And you can see this individual appear in front of you.
Oh, what do you want?
For you to find a large glass of cyanide and drink it. Could also jump off of the cliffs around this manor. That would also work.
No.
Well, dealer's choice.
I haven't heard anything from Kira. Is she... Are you able to still talk with her? See her?
She's not much of a talker at the moment.
She can hear me, right? I've been hoping that was the case.
She can hear you, yes. She can hear, from what I understand, many things.
Like what?
I could show you.
No. I don't think that is wise.
That's right, coward. And you can see this man disappears.
Well, whether it be from just the universe, the song, or someone in particular, thank you. Is the message.
You feel a little bit of warmth spread throughout your body in response, Viola. Like this slight flicker of flame at your fingertips. You can take 2 hero points.
Okay. Someone else is free to go if they have something in planned. There was one more thing I wanted to do.
Gotcha. Then are people going and trying to see Caden?
I've figured we'd wait
Yes.
for the angel to get back and go do the
Okay,
ship
fine.
instead. Unless the plan is to avoid having Quelly in there.
No, I think it's probably. I
Okay.
think the
we can-
angel of jail should probably be there.
We can wait.
Gotcha. Then
Next
as-
week.
Then as you're waiting, Teamer, you would catch up to Mars and Fia outside as they would be carrying like tools and like spare boards that looks like they just ripped randomly off a wall.
You two okay?
Yes, perfect. We are at the moment gathering all the necessary materials we need to construct the ship. I'm going to be outlining and blueprinting everything on this. It's going to be spectacular. I have my tools. I'll ask, I guess, my dad, who I don't like, for maybe some gemstones. You could probably get us gemstones, couldn't you, Teamer?
Try.
Good. We also would need you to organize a labor force. Now, an important thing when organizing a labor force, a sign-up sheet, always important. However, we need to follow up with them. So I was thinking we take a rope and we use the rope to tie, perhaps around their toes. Around their toes, we tie the rope around their toes, and then the rope gets tied back to me. That way I can yank it if I need them to go ahead and to report in for work.
Okay. Stop. Take a breath. Focus.
I'm very focused. I'm focused. We are
You're
both
too
focused.
Okay. Let's go over this step by step. I can help you go over it. We can do a checklist, if that would help.
Right, fucking right. I think that would help. Maybe we're getting ahead of ourselves here just a bit. And would you help them, like, organize?
Yes.
Gotcha.
I'm going to give them a very detailed checklist.
Gotcha. So, as you kind of sit them down, what they initially had as like a rough blueprint, which they're now starting to see the problems in, is a ship, Teamer, with spikes. And you might be thinking, okay, like a few spikes? It's covered in spikes. It's a porcupine ship.
Okay.
It has cannons that point in all directions, including at itself, because what happens if the ship is boarded? It's okay though, because they weren't going to load this one with cannonballs. They were going to load it with
spikes.
No, grizzly shot.
Yeah.
What?
So imagine buckshot.
Yep.
However,
we should just We just need an
Buckshot will
elephant
kill a
around.
buck or a man. Grizzly shot will kill a grizzly. You also don't think that storing like the gunpowder in the sails is necessarily the best idea. However, they thought it was in the moment a great idea because, like, what happens if you need to eject the sails?
Under what condition would that be necessary?
Well, when Teamer brings up that point, that's when they kind of have to think about it for a second.
Balls. A race.
And you can see, like, Mars looks at the design. Yeah, wait a fucking minute. Why would we need to eject the sails?
What are we thinking?
Dumb, stupid animal.
Yeah. That's why we're going
Fuck.
over it. We're having multiple eyes.
Okay. Yeah. So are you wanting to get them back on track for a relatively normal ship?
Yes.
Okay. Are you allowing any crazy ideas?
Um,
Start with a normal ship. Add things from there.
Just make a list. If you have a crazy idea, put it over here.
yeah, basically, I'll have them compile their crazy ideas in a list, and then we can go over them later.
Alright, that will take a little while because, again, they don't necessarily know what's a crazy idea and what's not.
Yeah.
hmm
Jonah can
Then-
meteorate. Say it loud
then-
and Jonah can write it down.
Yeah. I'll just
Who the
focus
hell
on
is
normal
Jonah?
shit right now.
Gotcha. Then you can certainly do that.
The basic bones of a boat.
The basic bones of a boat.
A boat made out of bones?
Where am I going to
The
put the
The
mountain
motor of
RPG?
bones?
The motor.
Okay, so we
Motor
built
of
the
bones? Oh my god,
bones,
that's what
and
we're
then we
naming the
put
ship.
meat on it. We put the meat on it. We put the meat on the bone.
Brilliant, brilliant.
We have to name it the Motor of Bones, though.
Absolutely fucking not.
It's so
we don't
funny.
even know him.
I know, it's just a weird coincidence.
No. 10.5 campaign. I put gun to your head.
Name it B.O.B.
No. Pulling out gun and putting it to your head.
However,
That's a great idea.
at this point, though, Quellian would return about, like, 2 o'clock. You would just catch him walking through, like, the foyer.
Interrogation time, team. I shall assemble the team.
Quellian's just walking past all of you.
Dad, can we come with you?
Hey, Quellian.
Q dog.
Why?
Tavis, where'd you pull that one out from?
People give each other nicknames when they're friends.
Is that ancient slang?
Are you friends with my dad?
I would like to think so.
Hey, Q-Dog.
Yes.
He's already left us behind.
Are we
Ready
not
to go
friends, Quellian?
interrogate Caden.
Oh, you thought that was where I was headed. Makes more sense.
Where were
What-
you headed?
yeah.
To read my
What he said.
novel.
Now you can read
I
it
don't
while we
wanna know.
interrogate.
I changed my mind.
I see. Then, yes, we can go interrogate the prisoner.
And then you can read your novel.
Correct. And Quellian
Wait.
will...
How many novels have you read?
To this point, thousands.
Which one was your favorite?
A good question. My favorite novel would likely be The Story of the First Sigillite.
It was told in many forms, but the tale is always compelling.
What's the first sigil light?
You are a taxing mortal. And he turns and begins to walk.
Worth a shot. Something I'll have Shivo research later for me.
Are the rest of you following?
Yeah.
Of course.
Gotcha. Then, as you are taken up to the 4th floor, the southern wing, eventually you pass by a door with more mist streaming out of it than usual. As Quellion will turn to all of you, he produces a key. This one was dangerous. Ask your questions. However, do not be fooled by this entity. It is partially responsible for the destruction of Vangan.
Whole
This
city.
dude fucking blew up Luca's place.
Technically, this is the individual that slaughtered everyone, taking refuge in the underground, in buildings. It did not call the meteor, but it made sure that none would survive.
Everyone keep a level head.
Do we have questions?
Yes.
I'm sure we can think of some.
All right.
Then Quellion would kind of nod, insert a key into one of the locks, and slowly open the door.
Is that the key I had? I'm guessing he had his own.
Yeah, he had his own key.
And I'll hand I'll hand him the one I had. Just so I don't have it anymore.
You can see Quellion would just kind of like stop and like look at it. I see. And he would like put it away.
Yeah.
With the door open, though, all of you would gaze in past the mist. And inside you would see a single chair with a man, like, chained down to this chair. Golden blonde hair, chiseled features, beautiful gleaming armor, like, picture perfect image of like a hero. And you would see this man go and just look to all of you and just would smile. Hello there. Who might you all be?
Well, we're a little curious about what all you've been up to recently, or at least your sister.
And how you know so much about us.
Well, he just said he doesn't know who we are. Like,
oh, that's a lie.
So, is there a question for me in there? I'm happy to tell you whatever you want. It's just, this angel is keeping me here.
what were you guys planning to do at the joint?
The joint? Which joint?
Any of them.
Any of them. I couldn't tell you.
Because you don't know, or because you're unwilling to?
Look, I'm trying to be as helpful as possible here, friend.
That does not answer the question at all.
Yeah, I don't know for sure.
For sure, but what do you think?
Well, I think that probably the joint's a bit unstable. If I had to guess, but I don't really know.
And what do you mean by unstable?
Oh, well, you know, the gods are probably drawing a lot of power, do what they're trying to do, and it's not really helping things. Say, you said you knew my sister?
Unfortunately.
Look, she has been through a lot. She's really a nice person once you get to know her.
Maybe one day.
Look, I get it. She, I mean, she has apologized for it since, but she actually threw me off a cliff at one point when I was younger.
Threw you off a cliff.
And what'd she do afterwards?
Well, I mean, look, it was a little bit rocky. The gods kind of put us against each other, and she kind of grew up not in our mother's good graces.
Oh.
But we reconciled.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Do you know what she's currently up to?
Couldn't say. She,
Any idea?
well, she's a very influential businesswoman, so probably handling some deal or transaction somewhere.
That's very nondescript.
I mean, I wish I could be more descript.
Well, we can go ask her.
Okay, sure. As long as you put us in the same room.
She's being held elsewhere.
Oh, okay. So you got her?
Really couldn't say.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. So, what's your name?
I don't even know anymore. And that part's not a lie.
Mr. Bryce, what do you get out of this?
3 square
what you and your
meals a
people
day.
are doing? What you and your people are doing?
Well,
you personally, what do you want out of this?
What do I want out of this? Look, I mean, I was betrayed by the high gods and their people over and over again. Look, I used to be like you guys, trying to, stop what the Titans were doing, but look, I was this emotionless guy, almost like a wall. And once I kind of opened up and understood how things were working, all made sense. Things have to change. And look, I get how you're looking at me. I'll say this, though. My people have killed far less than your people. Did you know that your people are doing a genocide in Kovarov? We're not doing that. Your people.
Which people would that be?
Alice the Tiefling Slayer. Yeah. It's she's one of yours, actually.
I've literally never heard of her.
Oh, she is the Tsar of Kovarov, so you might want to pick up a newspaper. I mean, there are some great ones that I could recommend. I do like books. Good book, yeah.
Cool.
Fascinating.
You also got those maniacs over in Iverdal right now. I mean, there are murders and things going on all over the place.
Can it not be argued that you are also committing a genocide against people with Aether?
No. No.
Okay,
We're not
cool.
trying to kill anybody or displace them or anything like that, so no.
Isn't changing them fundamentally some kind of death?
No, I wouldn't say so. I mean, when you became an Aether Soul, did you die? Is that some kind of death? Like, you're not making much sense.
I suppose.
Again, we are at war right now. And, I will concede that people that I'm associated with have done things that I didn't like. But guess what? We held those people accountable. And we will hold people accountable. Your side doesn't do that.
Frankly, I couldn't care less about the gods or the titans. I think both of you are equally terrible.
Okay.
Right? Trying to do whatever from an ivory tower is not my jazz.
Cool.
So rather than
So what do you
focusing on
want?
who's in the wrong,
What do you want? What's your...
I don't know.
Yeah, okay,
We
so
left
you're
alone.
in your own little ivory tower, bucko. Look at you. Everything's
I
bad
am not
and...
trying to dictate other people's lives. But
Mm,
first of all,
buddy,
rather
look
than
at where
focusing on
you
who's
are.
wrong,
Look at where you
rather
are.
than focusing on who's wrong, can we please... Hey, can you please just tell us whatever you know about the Grim Covenant, what your sister's doing, etc., etc.?
What do you all know about the Grub Covenant?
Yeah, the deal that was made so that the Titans could be allowed back into the cosmic stack? That Grim Covenant? That
on.
allowed the people to be free of the gods' control? Yeah.
And the mark of the Grub Covenant on certain people. How are they chosen?
They choose it themselves. Like, that's the thing that you guys don't understand. I mean, everyone with the mark chose it. It's their choice. I chose to join the Titans.
Most of them don't know what they're signing up for.
They do, though.
We have a lot of people outside who would say otherwise.
I would say that you're wrong there.
Being coerced under duress is still weird.
I think that you would say anything that we did would be coercive and under duress. Look, and again, I'm just telling you what I know. So, where my sister is? Probably heading here. If I had to guess.
I mean, that is if she likes you that much.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, look, she was
You
making...
do sound kind of expendable. I mean, she pushed you off a cliff, right? Didn't come back for you or anything?
Yeah, well, again, we were going through some growing pains. But who knows? Look, I recently mastered this great new cookie recipe, so I think she's just gonna come back for me just for that.
Hey, unrelated, did you ever sign the Grim Covenant?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Can I ask some questions of you guys now?
Sure.
I would love
May
to
or may
be
not
just
get
as
an
helpful
answer.
as you.
Okay, that's a lot of responses at once. I'll take that as a sure. So how's your day been?
Decent.
Cool.
Same as any other.
Neat. You ever gonna let me out of here?
No.
You know, really couldn't say.
Yeah, okay, that's fair. I get ya. What's your end game here?
With you or in general?
Just in general, you know?
I don't know, I kind of forgot. It's been a while since we reconvened, you know?
Look, I was being generally honest with all you guys. So I don't know.
If I'm being completely honest with you, once you get to a certain age, keeping everything in your head isn't exactly easy. I don't remember most of what's been going on.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's completely fair. Sure.
Hey,
do you
so
want to?
Not particularly.
Okay.
what'd you get caught doing? What were you doing?
Me? I surrendered. I was just coming here to pay all of you a visit, and then, this guy started attacking, and I just decided, why fight?
Well, that's not a good sign.
You got who sent you here in your dome?
Yeah. The Harbinger.
Hey, Quellian, can I speak to you outside?
Of course. Quellian
Can
goes
everyone
outside.
come with me as well? Yeah, so you remember that... Hold on, can we make sure that we're, like, far from the door?
Sure.
Like, not just out of earshot, but, like, double it.
Mm-hmm.
Behind a locked door. In a separate room.
Yeah.
Yeah, you remember how the Harbinger did everything with paintings and various other things to try and learn more about us?
I do.
I believe he now would know all of our faces. And progressively they're trying to figure out our personality. I don't know if that'll help track us down or what, but either way, I do not think that we should be part of the questioning.
And it's here where we will end the session for tonight. As we will pick up next week with a boat being built, Viola...
A boat being built?
Viola,
What?
messing with
Sin and Kira, and all of your fallout with a conversation with Caden.
Yippee.
Whose character was Caden again? Peter?
Peter.
Yep.
Yeah.
Peter.
Hello.
Peter
Peter.
created both Caden and Lillian.
Mm-hmm.
What
Why
the
is
fuck,
he an
dude?
asshole?
Oh, well.
Oh, I mean, he's ever since he got his
All
emotions
blonde
back.
men should be shot.
Hey,
That one
Wait
first.
a second. I was only half paying attention there for a second, and I just now comprehended what you said.
Those two
Wrong.
first.
Yeah. Blonde men are the devil, didn't you know?
It's okay, Cooper. You're a ginger.
Hey,
That is just not true. You
Should
just
Yes.
made
in
that
the
up.
background.
you know,
I said that like
recently saw the
half
Book
a
of
year ago.
Mormon, and they told me that God is a white blonde guy. So clearly, I
Shut
am
up,
not the
Game
God
Boy.
is a white woman.
yeah, they said Jesus was a pale white man who went to America. So, you know,
Hmm.
Shut up, Big G.
He went to America
Yeah.
school.
Jesus is spelled with a J.